Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be working from this collage soup book, Hare today, chair tomorrow, and I've been loving it. And so I drug out one of my old Delusions dialogue journals, and it was the green one without anything in it, no dots, no lines, and I went ahead and painted on it some. And so, you know, if I thought I could use a background, I did use a background. And just made the best of it. But, you know, I knew I was tired of looking at what was in it. So, you know, refurbish it. It's no use in wasting it. And, you know, as well, I get some things out of Pinterest, and I pulled a lot of chairs out of Pinterest, and there's a ton of them. And then basically just been cutting out a lot of little things from Maremi, and I have like a little journal I'm going to show you here in a minute. And a lot of pages. See, I still left that I had in there. And anything I could leave, I did. I love the chairs. Love the birds. This was out of Bird Nerd. And you know, this is, you know, you can take the, like I said, that strip from the end of the thing. And I just used some scissors that had the wavy line on it. I left the bunny ears up top. Love stripes. Here's some little Tim Holtz things. This here was Tim Holtz. Might have a little bit of trying to think, the rabbit, with all this the checks and all. Alice in Wonderland is what I'm trying to think of. I can never think when I'm doing videos. I probably should go back over all that with the black marker. Okay, so that's that one. And so I really wanted to get into one of these journal books from Delusions. And, you know, I went through, and I don't want to give away everything before I have to give away everything, but, you know, this is one of my old ones again. Okay, so I cut out a lot of the Maremi stuff, and I thought I would just, it's a cute picture. I love it, but, you know, I'm tired of looking at it, so I thought I would cover things up and use the Maremi's Fairies. And let me get this wing. I cut one of her wings off and used another one from another fairy. which I thought would look better. And then I thought maybe on this side we would put a mushroom from her Fungos book. I think it looks like it says Fungos, G-O-S. And see, even though it's over top of that little elf, you can't really tell. And then I thought maybe, you know, you could go back and maybe put some of these words or something of that nature. Would be cute. Okay, so I had this one. It had two little boys standing here. And thought about putting this one, little fairy, on here. I just colored them in. Put the little fairy, and that way it looks like she's trying to skip on the rocks. And I think this is the way I had it. And on some pages, you know, I would go through, and I'll show you my other book here in a minute. I got two of these and I never finished what I started. Which I have so many projects going on at one time. Okay. Okay, and here's one where I think I had some strips that had something on them, and I just laid them on there and let them bleed onto there, because I did use the strips with something else. But I think this was these two books. As a matter of fact, I believe I was into putting things down, and then I would close the pages together. I was trying that for a while. I hope all my pages don't stick together. Stick this cellophane in between them. Okay, and you know, another good thing too, I think I've mentioned it before, but you can take the cereal plastic, because they say nothing will stick to that, and it doesn't. I've used it many a times. And let's see. just love the colors from her book. Okay, I'll stick that there. Move you guys down a little. And see, I tore off a piece there. I love these blue mushrooms. And I put that there to cover that up, and I'm not even going to worry about it just adds to the background. I just sat in front of the TV and just cut out a bunch of mushrooms and the fairies. I think I've got this book pretty well wet where it needs drying out. Okay, so we'll lay this aside and I'll show you my other journal, but before I do, I was going to show you something. Well, I had a couple things over here. This was another concertina, and I've done it with the Hare book again. It's okay. I put the little red dots. I don't know how I'm digging it or not. Use the little Tim Holtz. I love it when it's open. It's colorful, that's for sure. And I did a little one using the little Tim Holtz. I think it was a whole page. It had a bird thing I had sketched on it. Wasn't that satisfied with it, so I just took the whole page out and folded it up. Okay, so I was going to show you all something. Like if you wanted to do something different, this is one of the little fairies. And I was trying to make, she did have, you know, the flowers on her head. So I cut the flowers off and I thought I'd put a mushroom. And then, you know, you had to cut inside of her arms. And I had to, and then, you know, make a little mushroom girl. And I thought you could do that with any of them. And, you know, if you just wanted to do something a little bit different. Okay, and here's my other book. You know, I always cut the top off and make it a pocket. And I've probably shown you that in a lot of my other videos. But this was an old journal, so I'm just flipping through here, just showing you the backgrounds. And I'm still trying to take paper off. But I had actually made like a tag journal, if you want to do it that way. Let me, and then use alcohol inks and various other things. Just color these in with the Crayola. This was my block stamp. It was of the United States. I mean, well, the world map. Here's another block. Just put it 4 times. But it's in tag form. And this is the one I was wanting to show you, where I did this in the other journal as well, where, you know, I just put, you know, after I did the 4 blocks for the background, I took paint, you know, just put it on there and just folded it. You get some pretty neat shapes. This one here is very shiny, but I've been taking stuff off of it, and I probably won't take no more off, but... And this was one of the washi tapes that looked like wood. Here's another one that had a grainy looking wood to it. Then, you know, put a red border. This was Dilutions tape. Many of you know that's Dilutions. This was one that I was pulling the paper off. But I mean, it's a neat effect for those of us who don't do background, you know, the... where you put all the mess behind it and stuff. And, you know, I just don't really do that well. So I thought I would just, you know, just put the paints down, just fold the pages. And I have one with music, stamp. There's the other one with the wording, the Semic writing. There's the tag. This was where I was using some, you know, stuff out of the anthropology books. See, I took my scissors again and went around. And it really makes that cool effect with the lines in it. You have to be careful about that. You know, if you do put too much, it's going to put some lines in it, which may be hard to, you know, to glue stuff to. I love the colors. Still trying to take some of the stuff off so I can cover the rest up, but you know, I was using really bright paints. Here's one where I used the paper towels, like I would sop up stuff, and just use that as the backgrounds. See, this was how I was collaging. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, see you tomorrow.